The agricultural revolution, also known as the Neolithic Revolution, was one of the most significant turning points in human history. Occurring around 10,000 BC, though at different times across different regions, it marked the transition of human societies from nomadic hunting and gathering to settled farming and animal domestication. This shift did not occur overnight. Instead, it unfolded gradually, but its cumulative impact reshaped human civilization in ways still visible today. Before agriculture, people lived in small mobile groups that moved with the seasons to hunt animals and collect wild plants. Their survival depended on intimate knowledge of the natural world. Life was relatively flexible, but population growth was limited because mobility restricted how much people could store or own. This lifestyle also tended to reduce social inequality, as no single person could accumulate significantly more than others. The beginnings of agriculture likely came from simple observations. Certain plants grew more abundantly near campsites or in locations disturbed by humans. Over generations, people began to encourage the growth of their preferred plants by scattering seeds, clearing land, and protecting young shoots. These intentional actions slowly transformed wild species. Plants with larger seeds, sweeter fruit, or grains that stayed on the stalk were harvested more often, and through repeated replanting, humans unintentionally bred more useful varieties. Agriculture arose independently in multiple regions. In the Fertile Crescent, people cultivated wheat, barley, and lentils. In China, farmers developed rice and millet cultivation. In the Americas, maize, beans, and squash became staples. West Africa domesticated yams and oil palm, while the Andes region produced potatoes and quinoa. Each region's crops formed the foundation of cultural and economic systems that followed. The shift to farming had profound consequences. Settled agriculture allowed communities to produce food surpluses, which supported larger populations and encouraged the development of permanent villages. As these villages grew, new forms of social organization emerged. Some people became specialist craftspeople, leaders, priests, no longer tied to food production. Over time, these roles contributed to the formation of complex societies, long-distance trade networks, organized religion, and early governments. However, the agricultural revolution also introduced challenges. Early farmers often had less varied diets and poorer health compared to hunter-gatherers. Living in dense, settled communities increased exposure to disease. Social inequality grew as some families controlled more land, livestock, or stored grain. Competition for fertile land led to conflicts and, eventually, organized warfare. Despite these drawbacks, agriculture enabled unprecedented human expansion and innovation. Writing systems, cities, political institutions, and technological progress all depended on stable food supplies created by farming. In short, the agricultural revolution was not just the invention of farming, it was the foundation for civilization itself.